I mean, I hope Ed just knows how to treat the next woman.
Liz, go. Just go. Go. Go back to your trashy friends in San Diego and be a bartender for the rest of your life.
Okay. He's got a small. There we go.
Oh.
What did she say?
She's got a small.
Like right there.
Cool.
Thank
Awesome.
you. You can't do that.
Why not?
Reality TV's biggest villain. Big Ed Brown just got exposed for his disgusting ways that have seen him become one of the most hated people in TV. We are talking, manipulating, disrespecting, even SA. Yap, you heard me correctly. Big Ed has been accused of assault, and not a petition with over 50,000 signatures is seeking to get him banned from TV completely. So grab your seats as we dive into the story of one of the most horrible people reality TV has ever produced, and why people are now calling for him to be put in jail.
I don't give a Liz. You're up. I'm in therapy.
For you to even offer to give a coworker a ride home to El Cajon, what the is wrong with you?
Stop! Stop belittling me! I don't deserve this. Stop! Stop!
You are up in the head.
I'm in therapy.
You don't let me speak!
Liz, you're stupid.
Our relationship didn't have a chance.
Now we all know the man, the myth, the walking red flag, Big Ed. At first, he was a quirky oddball on 90 Day Fiancé, but slowly Big Ed has officially cemented himself as one of the most infamous villains in franchise history. And guys, it's not even up for debate anymore. From cringeworthy moments to downright toxic behavior, Ed's antics have played out across multiple shows. Most recently on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, and somehow TLC just keeps bringing him back. Like, are they addicted to the drama or what? Fans have been dragging him for years, calling him manipulative, gaslighting, and straight up disrespectful, yet the network continues to hand him a platform like he's the face of reality TV royalty. At this point, viewers are begging for TLC to cut the cord, so much so that a petition with close to 50,000 signatures was started to get Big Ed off of TCL, but nope, they keep doubling down, giving Ed more screen time like he's the franchise's messy mascot. It's giving toxic ex you can't get rid of. Now let's rewind the messy reality TV clock and talk about how Big Ed first bulldozed his way into the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. It all started on Before the 90 Days season 4, where he was paired with Filipina single mom Rosemarie Vega, and honey, that relationship was doomed from the jump despite their 30-year age gap. Yes, 30 years. Big Ed had the audacity to think he was Prince Charming. Spoiler alert, Rose wasn't having it and eventually dumped him, sending Ed back to the US in viral disgrace. But here's where things get super creepy. Big Ed made it crystal clear on national TV that he had zero interest in dating women his own age. Nope, this man literally said he preferred dating women young enough to be his daughter or younger. Ed even once said, the first conversation we had was, look Rose, I'm 54, I'm old enough to be your dad. And she's like, well, you're actually 1 year older than my dad, Ed recalled on an episode of the Nighttime Show podcast. And I'm like, oh my God, so great, let's just be friends. And she's like, no, age is just a number. I'll never forget that. You know, age is just a number. I never thought of her as this young girl. She just became this single mother that I wanted to help. Excuse me. Like, sir, what? It's not just the age gap that had viewers side-eyeing him. It was his possessiveness, his backhanded insults, and that cringe-controlling behavior that really sent fans over the edge. You see, Ed tried to play it off like he just couldn't connect with women his age, but let's be real. His dating preferences screamed red flags all over the screen. The way he treated Rose, manipulative. The way he spoke to her, downright degrading. And yet TLC keeps rolling out the red carpet for this man like he's reality royalty. Guys, from the moment cameras started rolling, Ed was out here acting like a walking red flag factory. I mean, let's not forget the now infamous bad breath comment.
So this is mouthwash, and I got you a cute toothbrush. This your breath is not pretty. And then I got you good toothpaste.
Okay. This is from my stomach, not my teeth.
Oh,
I
really?
have an ulcer, you know.
Oh, you have an ulcer?
Yeah.
Yep, this man had the nerve to tell Rose she had bad breath because of an ulcer, as if that was something she could magically fix overnight, and then turned around and demanded she shave her legs. Like, Ed, have you seen yourself? But it doesn't stop there. Ed also conveniently forgot to tell Rose he had a vasectomy and couldn't have children, something she very much wanted. That little bombshell came after he had already led her on, and to make it worse, he constantly belittled Rose and her family, making disrespectful comments and showing zero empathy for their lifestyle. It was peak cringe and deeply uncomfortable to watch. And remember, Rose was 31 years younger than him. 31 years. I still can't wrap my head around it. This wasn't just a sketchy age gap, it was an entire generational canyon. Ed didn't just break hearts, he broke the internet with how messy and downright disturbing his behavior was. And this still angers people to this day. Just take a look at some of these reactions. His treatment of Rose of awful to watch. Embarrassing her about her breath was one of the worst transgressions we've seen on the franchise, I think. The part that had me shook was that he thought toothbrush and toothpaste would fix her ulcer instead of taking her to get medical attention. Also, when he was confused that she didn't shave her legs, as if that's a priority when she was living in that level of poverty, he didn't treat her with any respect. This was his ticket into 90 Day, and a lot of people thought it was funny, especially showering with the rat, but reality saying she doesn't have a toothbrush and mouthwash and shaving her legs, blah blah blah. The STD test, he treated her like a second-class citizen. If you asked him, he would deny it, and look on what happened to him. He got even worse.
How do you say kiss in Tagalog?
Halik.
Halik.
Yeah.
Okay. May I halik you?
Yes, please.
The other again.
Okay.
The middle.
Yeah.
After his disastrous stint with Rose, Big Ed slithered his way back into the spotlight on 90 Day, the Single Life seasons 1 and 2, where he latched onto 27-year-old Liz, a waitress at his go-to restaurant. Now, the age gap drama was already eyebrow-raising, but what really turned stomachs was Ed's downright toxic behavior in their relationship. Let's be real, Ed acted like a man-child, immature, manipulative, and at times cruel. He made body-shaming comments about Liz's weight, tried to stomp all over her career aspirations, and constantly played mind games. And y'all, they broke up 15 times. Like, who does that? It was giving emotional whiplash. Watching it all play out was like witnessing a slow-motion car crash with no brakes. Then came 90 Day, the last resort, where the two attempted couples therapy. Spoiler alert, it didn't fix much. Big Ed pulled the same tired tricks, dodging accountability, tossing snide remarks, and spinning every issue to make himself the victim. Classic addition. Still, somehow, Liz stuck around and they moved to Arkansas together. Fast forward to 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, and boom, Ed hits a new low. While Liz was literally packing up to leave their home, this man was out here trash-talking Liz and her mom to their faces. It was cold, calculated, and honestly, straight up disgusting. Like, how much more proof do people need? And let's not forget the scandalous moment when TLC brought out Rose. Yes, Rosemary Vega to expose Big Ed's dirty laundry, and baby, she did not come to play. Rose dropped the bombshell that Ed had been sliding into her DMs behind Liz's back, even though he swore up and down to Liz that he hadn't spoken to Rose at all.
He hasn't spoken to you at all, and then now he's saying he can't remember if he spoke to you.
I didn't.
That's not true. Because he messaged me and I have a screenshot.
Okay, well, we have that screenshot.
This is what I wanted to read.
Oh, gosh.
Can you read that for us, please?
I hope all is well. You look amazing. She says thanks. He says, I want to come to the Philippines again to see you if you're open.
Wow.
Now, you'd think getting caught red-handed would force Ed to finally own up to his nonsense, right? Wrong. Instead of taking the L, Big Ed pulled the most manipulative move in the reality TV playbook. He flipped the whole thing and blamed Liz. I mean, make it make sense. He even had the audacity to twist his half-hearted apology into yet another opportunity to shame Liz, acting like she was the problem for being upset. And then came the gaslight of the century. Ed accused Liz of acting for the camera. cameras. Seriously? All the while, every single cast member on stage was like, no, and jumped to Liz's defense. They weren't having any of Ed's delusions and called him out for gaslighting her on national television. But instead of reading the room and taking accountability, Ed doubled down, still blaming Liz, still insisting he was the victim, and still looking absolutely ridiculous in the process.
You just said that you weren't in communication with her.
Liz, sit down. Jesus
Did
Christ.
he not just say that he hasn't spoken to her? Did you? Say yes or no. Did you or did you not just say, I have not spoken to her?
Me no speak English.
What the?
You know what? It's not something to joke about, Ed.
It is, because this is her. This is who Liz is.
She's reading, the proof is in the pudding. She's reading the stupid text.
Tell me about that text.
Just
Tell me what
said,
about that text.
I've not spoken to her.
See?
You just lied
Hey,
to
Liz.
everybody right here.
It was chaotic, it was cringy, and honestly, it was peak Big Ed, deflect, deny, and somehow still try to spin the narrative in his favor. The man lives in his own little clout-chasing universe, and it's honestly exhausting.
What are you thinking right now?
And that's not even the full story. You see, off camera, Big Ed has had a slew of misconduct and assault allegations made against him. Yes, plural. His behavior, both on screen and off, has been repeatedly problematic. At this point, it was crystal clear. Big Ed wasn't on 90 Day Fiancé for love. He was in it for the clout, the memes, the spotlight. But make no mistake, that spotlight has been shining on a walking PR disaster.
You have insulted everybody. Every cast member up here, you insult everyone.
Okay, it's not my turn. It's not my turn. Hey, you had your turn yesterday.
I'll be quiet.
Jenny has had it with Big Ed. The way she told him to be quiet gave me flashbacks to my childhood.
Now let's be honest, Big Ed would have absolutely been just another creepy dude sliding into DMs if it weren't for 90 Day Fiancé handing him a golden ticket to fame. The show didn't just give him a platform, it gift-wrapped it with a bow and said, here, make toxic behavior marketable. Guys without before the 90 days, no one, and I mean no one, would be checking for this man. But thanks to his viral, no neck, no filter energy, he went from cringy reality TV character to FA all-on clout chaser. Now he's out here milking the franchise dry, dropping merch with his face plastered on it, sparking rumors about new relationships every time the spotlight dims, and jumping from spin-off to spin-off like it's a career ladder. Spoiler alert, it kinda is for him. And let's talk about the real problem. This show has given Big Ed access to young women who see him as a TV star, while his behavior continues to be normalized for entertainment. Instead of being held accountable for the way he manipulates, gaslights, and insults the women he dates, he gets another contract and more airtime. It's disturbing. Ed's entire personality now revolves around staying relevant. You can practically see the desperation when he tosses out cringy one-liners or stages drama for the cameras. He thrives on attention, and he genuinely acts like he's untouchable. And the wildest part, he thinks this all makes him likable when most viewers are just watching to see what chaotic mess he'll stir up next. At the end of the day, Big Ed isn't a misunderstood guy. He's a manufactured product of reality TV fame, clout chasing for dear life, and it's about time the franchise stopped enabling him. Anyways, let me know your opinion on Notorious B.I.G. Ed in the comments, and don't forget to check out my other videos to ensure you are all up to date with all the latest tea. Till next time, bye.